Have you ever met someone that just has no self-awareness? I think that's
I married someone. I'm sorry. No, go on with the hook. It's ridiculous. Go ahead. Yeah, sure. I've met someone, yes.
Wow. Just wow. No, I
start again. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't say that. Go ahead.
No. Have you ever met someone? See, I don't trust you at all. Have you ever met somebody that just seems to have no self-awareness? I mean, I think that's a trait that's very off-putting, especially if they find themselves, well, they don't find themselves, but you find them bragging and kind of boastful. It's just hard to carry on a conversation, and it's hard to like them.
But how do we help them realize this? How do we help them understand that other people find them to be so off-putting?
If I had to put a bet down, I'd bet there's an improv game that'll do this.
That's what we're going to do right now.
Wow.
Here, that was the hook.
Hi. Can your CEO come out and play?
Welcome to Leaders at Play, a podcast with your hosts, Paul and Kelly Marks. Over the past decade, we have spoken to more than 45,000 business folks at organizations such as Amazon, Wells Fargo, Compass Group, and Duke University. At first, 4 companies took a chance on our unconventional workshop, but by 2018, we were giving more than 90 speeches across the country. So, we thank you for tuning in.
This podcast is all about humility, and I can't think of a better person.
Wow.
You know that I'm a very humble person.
Sure,
right?
I do. Yes.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah. In fact, wow.
I am.
You almost brag about being humble.
No. And it's not, they always do like a self-brag,
okay.
Humble brag.
I'm just going to tell on you right here.
What?
I have heard you singing around, Lordy, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
No, that's just because I love Mac Davis. That was
is that
Mac
what
Davis
it is?
song. Yeah, it has
Right.
nothing to do with
No.
I'm glad we're having this conversation now because you misinterpreted that to think that I was cocky.
Oh, okay. Well, way to set me straight on that.
Right. Yeah, you're welcome.
Good gosh.
But this is about humility. It's about showing how when you're a bragger, it's a problem.
It is. It's very off-putting to anyone who's around that person.
Right. I mean, we never do that.
Never.
No. We never brag at all. So we thought, why don't we share this with you all?
This trait with the lesser people. Gosh.
Since we're so humble, why not show them? You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to do a game that illustrates that.
Yes.
And that game is called
Upsmanship, Downsmanship. I can't say it very well.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we will go, kind of build on each one. Like if somebody says something that's a little braggy, if that's a word, then someone will build on that and then build again.
Try to outdo each other. Right.
And then we'll go neutral, talking about nothing. Mm-hmm. And then when someone says downsmanship, we will go down and be negative and sad about whatever's happening in our lives on something totally different.
Well, because people do that too. When they're wanting sympathy or they're trying to be the victim, people will constantly, and give you a sob story.
So it's almost like bragging. I never thought about it like that. Yeah. That's a good way to put that.
That's why I'm here. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you have a lady that was in the car one time and there was a negative situation where she was bragging all the time. And even if you went negative.
Yes. It was always trying to outdo me. She was always one step ahead or below of whichever way we were going.
Right. You're driving in the car. She's in the car. She's in the passenger side. You're in the driver's side.
Right.
And she is bragging constantly.
It was, it started out, just like you said, it started out as a neutral conversation. We were talking about having kids in band.
Right.
And then I said something about my daughter plays clarinet, and instantly her daughter was a master clarinetist.
Right.
I said my daughter was president of the band and her daughter was president of the school kind of thing.
Okay.
I just kept thinking, I was biting my tongue thinking this cannot be happening.
Right.
And
I know that you mentioned that you wanted to, because she was in a passenger seat,
yeah,
that you wanted to take a left. and just have a car just hit you.
Oh, it was, yeah. Because if I knew I didn't have an ejector button. So I thought next best thing is hit a tree or something like that.
But then she went negative and she beat you on the negative too, right?
When I was just at my wit's end and I thought, what does she have against me? Why is she constantly coming after me with this? I heard another woman, unrelated to the conversation she and I were having. This woman said she was at the hospital and had to have a trach put in, and how traumatic tracheotomy, yeah.
Okay.
And how traumatic it had been. And Karen, my passenger, goes, me too, and goes into a long-winded story about, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
So,
like her trach was more important than the other lady's trach.
Yeah.
I've had two of them. One in the upper throat, one in the lower throat.
I was going to punch her in the throat.
But wait. All right, so let's get back. See, you're going off topic.
I'm sorry.
You're going off topic. Okay, this is upsmanship, downsmanship.
Yes.
We already discussed what it means.
Yes.
All right. So again, we're going to do up, neutral, and down. We'll just call it out.
Okay.
And I have my 40th high school reunion coming up, so why don't we do it like I'm at my reunion or whatever? Okay.
Okay.
Not myself though. We'll be two arbitrary people.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Ready? We are at the 40th high school reunion at Myers Park.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Hey Denise, how are you?
Hey Craig, it's great to see you again.
Oh, it is so nice to see you. This is a wonderful setup, isn't it?
They have done a beautiful job. I didn't think you could transform a gym into looking this great.
It looks wonderful. And it has our colors, green and white.
Go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs. That's it. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Upsmanship.
How have you been?
I've been great. I have been great. When I look over here and I see myself as, quarterback of the football team my senior year, it just brings back memories of how wonderful that time was for me to be the quarterback of the school.
Oh, I know. Do you know, I was so surprised at how they put all of my awards, homecoming queen, captain of the cheerleaders, volleyball, and then, all the academics. They put me in a whole separate case with all my awards.
I did not see that case.
Special?
No, I have not noticed that case. Wow. That's wonderful for you.
Thank you. I was tickled.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look here. You see up there? What? Yeah, I won the scholarship to go to Chapel Hill my senior year. I don't know if you knew that. Moorhead Scholarship.
No.
Yeah, I didn't like to I hate to talk about stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and my grandfather, his name was Mr. Moorhead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little coincidence there. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because when I was at Harvard, I didn't get back that much to see people.
Oh my God. Wow.
Who are in state.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Yeah. So college, I think, was just a fabulous.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
I don't know of anybody that has a bad time at college.
No,
it's you're kind of spreading your wings, and it's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
God, it is wonderful.
Yeah.
Downsmanship.
Of course, after college is a little. It was a little tough for me, I have to admit. Yeah. It was hard to find a job. I mean, I struggled. I was close to homeless for a little bit.
Yeah. I actually when I got done, I interviewed at 43 places and was rejected by everyone in person. Oh. So it's not like it's just a resume. They called me in, interviewed me, and said, "You're not qualified, and we don't like your personality."
Oh, wow, that's tough. But I couldn't even get an interview. Like, they wouldn't even take my calls to put in an application. It was devastating.
After the 43 businesses said no, my wife, she left me.
Oh, but wow, you got married. I couldn't find anybody.
No.
People ridiculed me on the streets.
Yeah. Neutral.
So, but apparently you finally got a job?
Yeah. I mean, things worked out and everything. So, yeah, I mean, it's just...
What do you do now?
Well, I own a bowling alley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, bowling.
Have you ever gone bowling? Bowling's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a very popular sport these days.
It is a popular sport, yeah. Upsmanship.
Yeah, bowling. Wow.
I bowled normally around a 270. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I started the league over in inner Charlotte, uptown.
Yeah.
That's the one that's gone actually regional. We've made it to the regional so far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
In fact, I'm the first person to bowl every bowl was a strike.
Wow. You got a 300, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. You know what? I'm excited because I'm part of that event as well. And I actually have the trophy to pass out because I've won so many trophies bowling that they said, hey, can you at least give a guest appearance? I'm only going to be there for like 30 seconds because I'm so busy. But,
wow.
Just 30 seconds of my time to give to you and to everyone who's there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, it was my company that called you in.
Oh.
Yeah. We're putting it on and doing, because we own the whole circuit for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, hold on one second. I'm just checking eBay. Get this. My autograph just sold for $1,500. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you know? I don't know if you knew this.
I probably don't. Go ahead.
I founded eBay.
Oh, you're like Meg Whitman. You know Meg?
Oh, tight. We're tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neutral. I like to, it's not off topic or anything, but I love to eat dinner at like 6.
6, yeah. I think eating earlier is probably a little better for you physically.
Yeah, and it helps me sleep at night, not to eat late.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? It's funny. You kind of look at the old people that we used to make fun of and you think they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Downsmanship.
Yeah, because my digestive system is just not, I've had
There's a lot to explain to me, but go ahead. I never thought at a reunion we'd be talking about your digestive tract. I really never thought we'd talk about that. But no, please go ahead. Hear a little bit more, Denise.
No, I've just had a couple of surgeries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that was all I was going to say.
Okay.
Wow, no,
okay,
no, it's been painful, but
yeah. Well, as you notice, I lost my arm, and hello, Denise. No, Denise, please. It's very sad. That's why.
I'm tearing up. That's
why
what it is.
That's why I didn't give you a high five when I saw you. Well, I guess I could still do a high five. Just have to use the other arm. Denise.
Every single time you do this. I'm sorry. I'm just devastated by your loss.
It's seen.
You always pushed me to the
What'd you say? You don't know how observant.
I don't know how unobservant you are, but I lost an arm.
I thought that hug was awkward.
He's not really fully into this.
But he can still bowl.
Picking it up is painful, but oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's how that game is done, right?
Oh yeah.
Leadership doesn't just happen in a workplace. It can happen at home as well. And we have found that self-deprecating humor is the best type of humor for leaders to connect with our employees and to connect honestly on a personal level as well.
Right.
So the story that we want to share today is I want to share about, again, it's all about, bragging and humility. And if I am a braggart, let's just say I was.
Okay, let's pretend.
I'm doing air quotes right now.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. But let's say I was a braggart. You have a way of making me become much more humble. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not a positive. That's a nasty little trait you have.
I'm like,
by the way.
Thank you.
No, it's a nasty trait. All right, let me just say that. Okay, I can't believe you just said. You were like almost like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But anyway, so I give speeches all over the country. Okay, you give speeches too.
Right.
But. So I think that, wow, what I do is really helpful and a lot of people are excited about that.
Sure.
Okay. So we're going up to Duke University and I'm going to give a speech at Duke. Okay, which I love to do.
Right. Oh, you do?
I do. So we're on the way up there, and we get to exit. We're on 85, and we get to exit.
Right.
I believe it's close, like 100.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a rest area.
Yeah, it's right before 100.
Right, and we're just driving, and you turned to me, and you said, "Do you need to go to the bathroom?"
Right.
Right.
Well, because we were coming up to a rest area.
Yeah. And I said to you, "I'm fine.
Right.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Sure.
Right. And you turned to me and you said, "I want you to try." I want you to, like, I'm 5. I want you to try. I'm like, so I have to pull over. And I'm an adult.
Yes, you are.
You made me pull over and go into the rest area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Almost like you're waiting outside the bathroom. Try.
Like for a little kid. Yep.
I mean, 5 minutes later, I was like, thank you.
Right.
You're right. But I just find those little moments that you make me humble because, I guess apparently I can't decide whether I need to go to the bathroom or not on my own.
Yeah. Well, I think we proved that. It's all good. That's why I said thank you.
But I try and keep you humble too. Okay. So I had a speech in Tucson, Arizona. Oh. And I was staying at the Ritz.
Yep.
Okay. So I was teaching a bunch of neuroscientists. Okay.
Right.
The brain stuff. Right.
This couldn't get more
braggy,
prestigious.
Right. I'm at the Ritz, going to do this major
or as you
speech.
like to say, braggy.
It's not a word.
Not really. No. There's going to be some editing done today.
I didn't know. But anyway, so you said to me, I would love to come to Tucson with you and, just spend time there.
Sure. You're staying in the Ritz. Yeah. This seemed like a good deal.
Right. Unfortunately, my negotiations were, for them to fly me out there to stay there. You weren't a part of that negotiation.
Right.
Right. So I handed you a bus schedule.
Right.
And I said to you, you're going to take the blue line to the red line. You're going to wait about 5 hours. And then the Greyhound will come over. It's going to take you about 2 weeks to get there.
Yeah.
And so if you leave now, because I'll fly out there first class, and then I'll just meet you right out there. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
And then we had another one just the other day when we are going over to Europe next year.
Yes.
And so Madison and I both have enough points to fly over there for free.
Right.
Okay. But you didn't have enough points.
Almost, but not quite.
You didn't have enough. Okay. So I got you a boat schedule. I told her she's going to be on the Mayflower 3. It's probably going to take her a month and a half to get there. If it doesn't sink.
At least I'm short enough to fit on it.
Absolutely. Every week we want to do a quote. And this week you picked out a quote dealing with humility.
Right. And it's by John Wooden.
Okay. Who's John Wooden?
Very famous, very super famous basketball coach.
For?
Basketball teams.
UCLA, right?
That's the one.
There we go.
Okay.
I could have said anything. You would have said, that's the one.
Exactly.
For Detroit, that's the one. Kansas City, that's the one.
All right. I thought this one was perfect for today. He said, "Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful." I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, he was a fantastic coach.
He lived a long time, didn't he?
Yeah, he was almost 100 years old when he died. He helped with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Walton. I think he won 88 games in a row in the NCAA.
Those were the stats I was going to pull up for you.
Oh, were they?
I was. They're tipping my tongue.
Are we still doing upsmanship, downsmanship? What's going on?
That's actually the game we play in marriage
all day,
most often. Yes.
I lost a leg.
And I have that empathetic response.
Absolutely. All right, we got to go.
Yes. Thanks for joining us.
We're going to talk about we're going to send them the bloopers, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't imagine us having any.
No.
They're so good.
No, Buggy. Wait, was it Braggy?
Braggy.
Well, there's one.
They're piling up. I I don't know how many situations I've been involved in where I keep thinking like, oh, don't get cornered by this person.
Yeah.
Because all you're going to do is listen to a litany of their accomplishments and how wonderful they are.
Yeah.
Do you know what litany is? I noticed a silence.
So today's podcast. God. 3 words in and a mess up, right?